There's a moment in every life when the question becomes impossible to ignore. Who will I be 90 days from now? I asked myself that question in the harsh light of honesty. I did not answer with wishes. I answered with a decision. For the next 90 days, I would become unrecognizable to the person who hesitated, delayed, and negotiated with weakness. I would replace doubt with discipline, distraction with purpose, and passivity with relentless follow-through. I invite you to make the same decision. Not tomorrow. Now. 90 days is not magic. It is mathematics. Consistency compounds. Small actions stacked daily become a force no ordinary obstacle can resist. I have seen ordinary men and women become leaders in 90 days. I have witnessed timid minds take on the posture of builders. The transformation is not reserved for the gifted. It belongs to the decided. When I make a true decision, I burn the bridge behind me. I remove the exit. I refuse the backup plan. This is not dramatic. It is effective. The mind becomes sharp when retreat is no longer an option. Energy collects. Focus converges. The will stops arguing with the old self and begins acting on behalf of the new one. For these 90 days, I remove phrases like, maybe later, I'll try, and if it works. I replace them with two words, I will. I will rise. I will train. I will build. I will finish. When I speak like this, my nervous system takes orders. My environment starts to cooperate. The world respects certainty and returns it with opportunity. I do not attempt this. I live it. I move as a person for whom retreat does not exist. Most people wait for proof before adopting identity. I do the opposite. I decide who I am, and my behavior supplies the proof. This is not pretending. It is leadership over the self. If I act like a disciplined person long enough, discipline becomes my natural state. If I choose the habits of a producer long enough, production becomes the atmosphere of my days. So I write a single line at the top of my journal. For the next 90 days, I am a disciplined builder. I carry that sentence into every hour. When a choice appears, scroll or study, comfort or training, delay or action, I ask, what does a disciplined builder do right now? The answer is immediate, and I obey it. I am a disciplined builder. My actions are evidence of who I am. I lead my mind. I do not follow my mood. A dream becomes a plan when I make a covenant with myself. Clear, visible, non-negotiable. My covenant has 5 rules, 1 decision. I choose the person I will be by day 90 and stop reopening the question. 1 focus. I define a core outcome, health, craft, business, study, and give it my best energy daily. 3. Fixed windows. I schedule the same anchor blocks every day so the habit becomes automatic. 4. No 0 days. Something happens every day, tiny if necessary, but never nothing. 5. Make it visible. I track it where I can see it. Numbers don't lie. They keep me honest. This covenant frees me. I no longer waste effort renegotiating with myself. I rise, I execute, I record, and I move forward. If I expect superior results from an ordinary mind, I will be disappointed. So I invest 1 uninterrupted hour each day in upgrading my thinking. This hour contains 3 parts: input, reflection, and instruction. I read from a high-quality source that sharpens judgment: biography, strategy, psychology, money, or leadership. Not feeds, not noise. I write. What did I learn? What will I do today because of it? I translate ideas into action. I speak to myself out loud, clear, commanding sentences. I am focused. I keep promises. I run my day. I finish what I start. This is auto-suggestion, training the subconscious to deliver the behavior the mission requires. My mind receives strong ideas, discards weak ones, and acts on useful ones. I install the thoughts that my future demands. I think on paper and move with clarity. Powerful work requires powerful energy. I do not wait to feel like moving. I move to feel powerful. Every day I train my body for at least 30 minutes. Strength, running, boxing, climbing, fast walking, anything that raises my heart and awakens my will. The goal is not a physique. The goal is a furnace. When I sweat, I practice a sentence. I do hard things calmly. Difficulty becomes familiar. My threshold rises. Meetings, negotiations, study, and creation all benefit because the body has learned to carry pressure without complaint. Sleep is a non-negotiable asset. I protect it. Water before caffeine. Movement before screens. If the day collapses, I perform the smallest possible workout so the identity stays intact. Affirm. My body is a reliable engine. I generate energy on command. I endure with calm and finish strong. Busy is not the same as building. My mission block is 90 minutes of uninterrupted creation. Phone in another room. Notifications off. Door closed. I choose the single activity that moves my core outcome forward and do it with total presence. Write the pages, build the product, call the clients, learn the skill, ship the draft. I set a simple rule. Start before motivation. Action produces the feeling. Waiting for the feeling kills the action. When distractions appear, I write them on a piece of paper labeled later and return to the task. At the end of the block, I record a scoreboard number, pages written, calls made, minutes practiced, so progress is visible. I create before I consume. I measure what matters. I honor the mission block every day. If my mind is never still, my potential stays noisy. 10 to 20 minutes of quiet, eyes closed, spine tall, breathing steady, resets my system. I scan my body, release tension from jaw, shoulders, and stomach, and let the mind settle. In that silence, priorities arrange themselves. The next right move becomes obvious. Stillness is not laziness, it is maintenance. It prevents me from mistaking motion for progress. After stillness, I return to work with clean attention. I am calm under pressure. Clarity increases as I quiet the noise. Stillness sharpens my execution. Willpower is expensive. Design is cheap. I make my environment an ally. I remove apps from my phone that steal time. I keep my workspace minimal and my tools visible. I prepare the night before. Clothes laid out, water ready, first task written on an index card. I label one chair work, another rest. I do not confuse them. I train my brain to associate spaces with results. I also audit inputs. I unfollow noise. I mute group threads that interrupt. I replace random content with targeted learning. I keep one playlist for deep work and another for training. My calendar reflects my commitments. My desk reflects my standards. My environment pulls me toward the right actions. I design for focus and remove friction. Every object near me has a job. If I feed my brain constant novelty, I destroy my ability to focus. The phone becomes a slot machine. My attention becomes coins. For 90 days, I practice dopamine discipline. I silence notifications, remove addictive apps, and batch my messages. I schedule 2 short windows for communications and protect the rest for building. I replace cheap stimulation with deep satisfaction. Real progress, clean work, hard training, genuine conversation, quiet reading. Within 1 week, my mind grows quieter. Within 2, my cravings weaken. Within 3, focus feels natural again. I refuse cheap stimulation. I protect my attention like treasure. Focus is my competitive advantage. Every morning, I make 2 lists on 1 page. On the left, musts. 3 actions that move the mission. On the right, maybes. Everything else. I complete the musts before I touch the maybes. Most people reverse this. They spend the best hours on the small and the reactive. By the time they face the meaningful, their energy is gone. I do the opposite. I eat the hard meal first. When the musts are finished, momentum carries me forward. If emergencies appear, I still win the day, because the essentials were done while the world was quiet. I do the vital few before the trivial many. I honor priorities, not impulses. I win the day early. I build my days like a craftsman builds a door. 2 strong hinges hold the weight. Morning. I rise on time, drink water, move my body, read a page, and step into the mission block before the world claims me. Evening. I review my scoreboard, write 3 wins, plan tomorrow's musts, and power down screens early. These bookends reduce decision fatigue. They make excellence easier than mediocrity. I start strong and finish clean. My bookends protect my best hours. Tomorrow begins tonight. In one season of my life, I tracked a single metric: pages produced. Day after day, I wrote before I consumed. At first, the numbers were small, then the chain grew longer. On day 30, the slump arrived. On day 31, I wrote anyway. By day 60, the work began to pull me forward. By day 90, the manuscript existed. Not a perfect book, proof. Proof that identity plus system beats moods and excuses. I trust the process more than my emotions. Evidence is built, not wished for. 90 days of proof will change my life. Nothing powerful grows in a field without a fence. My standards are the fence around my time, my attention, and my energy. I decline invitations that weaken my focus. I am polite, not available. I do not explain my entire philosophy. I protect my runway and build. I replace vague commitments with clear ones. Let's talk sometime becomes, let's schedule Tuesday at 1400, or not at all. I'll try to make it becomes, I won't be there. Boundaries are not cruelty, they are clarity. They keep my 90-day promise intact. My standards protect my future. I am generous with people and ruthless with distractions. I keep promises to myself first. Weak language produces weak effort. I outlaw phrases that bend my posture. I can't. I'm not good at. This is who I am. I replace them with sentences that carry weight. I am learning. I am practicing. I am improving daily. The brain respects verbs of action. It delivers effort to match the words I choose. When I fail, I do not declare identity. I describe the event and extract the lesson. That attempt failed. I will adjust the approach. Identity remains intact. Momentum remains possible. My words carry weight and call forth strength. I describe setbacks without damaging identity. I speak to myself like a capable ally. I ban deadlines that poison the mind. If it doesn't happen by Friday, I quit. Quitting dates invite collapse. I adopt a different word, until. I work until the skill sticks, until the audience grows, until the business turns, until the body adapts, until keeps me honest and patient, until keeps me in the game long enough to win. I practice until it clicks. I persist until it compounds. I stay until the door opens. If I cannot measure it, I cannot manage it. I keep a simple scoreboard for these 90 days. Across the top, I write the 4 pillars: mind, body, mission, stillness. Down the side, I list the dates. Each day, I mark a clean check when I deliver, and a number when measurement applies: minutes, pages, calls, kilometers. The aim is not perfection. The aim is an unbroken chain. Something strange happens on day 14. The board begins to change me. I feel the cost of breaking the chain. I feel the momentum of keeping it. Numbers do not flatter, but they do encourage. I begin to think in streaks, not moods. That is compounding at work. What I measure, I improve. Streaks create strength. Compounding rewards my consistency. On every 90-day journey, I meet 3 walls. Wall 1, days 7 to 10. The excitement fades. The mind bargains. Skip today, catch up tomorrow. I answer with a sentence. I begin before I feel like it. 10 minutes of action breaks the spell. Wall 2, around day 30. Boredom arrives. Results seem small. I am tempted to change the plan. I do not. I change the angle. New setting, new soundtrack, while keeping the system. Boredom is not a signal to stop. It is a sign the habit is working. Wall 3, around day 60. Life tests my commitment. Travel, illness, pressure, surprise. I adapt the dose but protect the identity. 5 pages instead of 15. A walk instead of a run. 10 minutes of stillness instead of 20. I do something because I am someone who does not miss. I start before I feel ready. I keep the system when the mood fades. I adapt the dose and protect the identity. No one outruns a slow room for long. I choose proximity that raises my pace. I spend fewer hours with complainers and more with builders. If I cannot find a room that challenges me, I create one: study group, training partner, co-working hour, daily check-in. Accountability is not about punishment. It is about rhythm. Shared momentum accelerates private progress. I choose rooms that speed me up. I am accountable without apology. My standards elevate my circle. Wealth responds to structure. For these 90 days, I practice 3 money moves. 1, create value daily. 1 artifact of work that helps another human. Page, post, call, product, prototype. 2, protect a surplus. I pay myself first, even if the amount is small. Savings is proof I respect my future. 3, build a pipeline. Every week I add names to a list of people to serve or learn from. I follow up with discipline, not neediness. Money is a mirror. It reflects habits. When I behave like a builder, resources gather around the structure I am building. I create, I save, I pipeline. I exchange value with confidence. My actions invite prosperity. Greatness is rarely one skill. It is a stack. I identify the 1 to 2 adjacent skills that would multiply my core work. Writing with speaking, design with marketing, coding with sales. Each day I add 1 more deliberate rep to the stack. 1 more page, 1 more outreach, 1 more tutorial, 1 more repetition under fatigue. 1 more sounds small. Done daily, it becomes nonlinear. I stack skills that compound. 1 more rep today creates tomorrow's edge. I am a student for life. 90 days contain 13 weeks. I treat each week like a sprint with a review. Sunday, plan the musts and set the metrics. Monday, Friday, execute the pillars in the mission block. Saturday, light day, family, recovery, reflection. Weekly review. What worked? What dragged? What single change will improve next week? Progress accelerates when learning is scheduled. My weeks have structure and purpose. I learn faster because I review. Small course corrections create big results. I expect mistakes, but I refuse spirals. If I miss a habit once, I make the very next block a win. I do not miss twice. I do not indulge in identity attacks. I treat setbacks like data. Adjust, adapt, advance. Winners are not perfect. They are relentless. I keep a reset phrase ready for the moment the mind begins to bargain. Mine is simple. I chose 90, not 9. Then I move. Not later, now. Setbacks are data. I adjust and advance. I never miss twice. I chose 90, not 9. By day 30, I notice small shifts. I speak less and do more. By day 45, my decisions are faster. Hesitation has lost its charm. By day 60, my energy baseline is higher. The work feels lighter. By day 75, I begin to recognize myself. A quieter fire, a cleaner focus. On day 90, I have proof, a body of work, a stronger will, a measurable change in the way I carry pressure. These are quiet rewards, the kind that stay. I am changing in ways that last. My proof is undeniable. I respect the person I am becoming. Write this in your own hand and sign it. For the next 90 days, I will live as a disciplined builder. I will honor my 4 pillars, my mission block, and my weekly review. I will measure what matters, eliminate what distracts, and keep promises to myself. I will start before I feel ready, adapt the dose when life tests me, and never miss twice. I chose 90, not 9. Read it each morning. Read it each evening. When doubt rises, read it out loud and begin the next small action in front of you. I am a disciplined builder. I do what I said I would do. 90 days from now, I will not be recognizable to the person who hesitated. Who will I be? I decide that now, and I prove it today. 5:45. Wake, water, 5 slow breaths. I say one sentence. Today, I create before I consume. 0600 movement, 30 minutes. I finish breathing harder than I started. 0640. Shower, dress the part. The day takes me seriously when I do. 0700 mind hour. Read, reflect on paper, instruct with auto-suggestion. 0810. Mission block, 90 minutes, door closed. I ship something by the end. 10 o'clock. Communications window. Messages, email, quick calls. 10:30. Second work block. Execution, outreach, fulfillment. 12:30. Food and a 10-minute walk outside. 13:15. Short admin, then learning rep. 15:00 second movement or sunlight. 15 minutes to reset. 15:30 finish line, wrap the musts. Review scoreboard. 19:30. Light evening, family, reading, simple pleasures. 21:30 shutdown. Screens off. Tomorrow's musts written. Lights out on time. Is every day this clean? No, but most are close because the hinges, morning and evening, keep the door aligned. When a day breaks, I fix the next one at night. I create before I consume. I ship something every day. I win the morning and protect the evening. I need motivation first. No, I act first. Motivation follows movement. I don't have time. I had time for distraction. I reclaimed it. If it's not perfect, it doesn't count. Volume builds skill. Skill produces quality. I'll start when life calms down. Life rarely calms down. Systems make it manageable. All or nothing. All or something. Something daily wins. I outgrow myths with evidence. My systems are stronger than my excuses. Progress loves imperfect action. Every time I keep a promise to myself, I earn self-respect. Every time I break one, I spend it. Money comes and goes. Applause comes and goes. Self-respect is the currency that determines how I walk into rooms, how I negotiate, how I choose. 90 days of promises kept transforms posture. People feel it before they can name it. Affirm. I earn self-respect daily. I negotiate from integrity. I walk like a person who keeps promises. Falling behind is not the end. It is a fork. I choose the path called resume. I cut the plan in half for one day to get moving. I call it a rescue block. 30 focused minutes to restart the chain. I do not wait for Monday. I do not punish myself with impossible catch-up goals. I simply resume, and I do it now. Resume beats regret. I rescue momentum with one focused block. The best time to begin again is this minute. Lift your chin. Decide. Write your covenant. Build your scoreboard. Prepare your environment tonight. Tomorrow morning. Water, movement, mind, mission, No ceremony, no long speeches, just the next right action. Repeat it until the person you become is the person you promised. Ask yourself once more, who will you be in 90 days? I know my answer. I am proving it today. I choose identity before outcome. I begin before I feel ready. I create before I consume. I honor my 4 pillars every day. I measure what matters and protect my streaks. I adapt the dose. I never miss twice. I practice until it clicks. I persist until it compounds. I design my environment for focus. I speak to myself as a capable ally. I keep promises to myself. I chose 90, not 9. I am a disciplined builder, and my results will prove it. Breathe, stand, begin.